Ooh, we're almost to the end. We just got 2 people left. We've already gone through the first 3, so we started with Gorster, we did Ellen, then we just did Benny, and now we're on to Nimdok, which is this guy here. So this gets really loud. I'm just gonna like turn the volume down on this.
Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Okay. Let's start off by looking at this. Historical data. Auschwitz was the infamous Nazi concentration camp established at which Dr. Mengele, the Angel of Death, engaged in the most noxious and fearful experiments on humans the world has ever seen. This goes to show how horrible my German is. Actually, if you've seen a past video of mine, I think this was covered in the Fran Bow analysis. So Dr. Mengele was actually involved in experimenting on twins. So that was kind of his main shtick in terms of his research. So he was a real guy. So I guess it looks like in this universe, Nimdok might have worked under him. Let's talk to this guard.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengele's orders.
Okay, Dr. Mengele. That helps.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Yeah, so this is definitely a very different turn than the first 3 folks that we looked at. Can I still use this door? The guard will stop me.
I cannot open it. The door must be locked.
Okay, maybe just have to go to the hospital.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
I guess, are we stuck in World War II?
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
Whoa.
What am I to do?
You are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengele will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
Can I just say no?
I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mengele can take over for you.
Look at the ether. Look at the scalpel. Can I take the ether?
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Ah, yes, I see. Instead, I'll take the scalpel.
This child cannot be more than 8 years old.
Can I talk to the child?
He is not conscious.
Can I use the scalpel on the anesthetist?
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Disturbing. I guess now I can take it. Look at the recovery. Look at the current. I just came from here.
This must be the recovery room. This patient will never recover. This patient has been too damaged by his surgery to live a normal life. It is difficult to see what purpose this surgery serves other than to mutilate the patient.
Wow.
There is heat coming out of this vent.
Can I push? Huh.
There is a passage here. I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
Take this. I'll take this. I'm gonna look at
According
this.
to these records, hundreds of corpses were incinerated here. There is an inscription on the watch, but it is written in Latin. These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed.
No, this takes me back outside. Oh.
How could you so foolishly be caught in the fires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
It's fair. Oh, maybe gonna give this to him.
I should keep this. It may prove useful.
Or use it?
That feels much better.
Use. Let's cut him free.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper. Utter the truth. And kiss him.
He is free, but he has lost consciousness. He is...
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world. Instead, it conquered it.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
Here you go.
Here, you should be able to escape with this.
Pliers for cutting the wires? Yes, I think this would make escape possible. But don't think that one good deed will make up for all those poor innocents you butchered.
Yeah, let's... Maybe we can go back to the other patients and do something about that.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
So, I am a legend to you.
Yes, but we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Can I use this on the kid?
I do not know what to
No.
do with it. There
About the...
There is...
Oh, wait.
This should ease your suffering.
The things I see now, a trinity of 3 beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
I thought this was an 8-year-old kid. Oh, can I take this? Ooh. This is something new. Cultural reference. According to mythology, the Greeks won the Trojan War when soldiers passed through the gates of Troy by hiding inside a wooden horse. Okay. He's got the green background, so he's supposed to be happy, but he's not so happy.
Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate!
Uh-oh. Oh. Let's take this with us. What am I supposed to... Okay, use this with this.
It is
Oh, yeah.
safely hidden in the box.
I don't know why I need to do this. Let's get out of here.
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to remain here until you remember every war crime you've committed.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us, like it or not.
Why do you say that I am one of you?
You denied your heritage and turned your own parents into the regime.
Well,
But you're still a member of the Lost Tribe, and that makes your crimes all the more heinous.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
Since you did help us to escape, we'll give you a head start. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now, I am the quarry. Faces! Faces of people in torture! I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be. I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will.
oh.
Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us? Morphogenics. Did a teletype machine. There is a message in it.
Let's
The
use it.
message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy.
Spooky.
The legends are true. This must be the golem of lost tribe folklore.
Whoa.
This golem appears to be made of steel and molded clay. This resembles a light switch.
Just use a switch.
I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light. Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear. I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light.
Let's take this.
What is this mirror doing here?
Picked up. Let's look at it.
Oh my God! It is true! 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me!
Maybe let's give this to the golem.
I should keep...
Okay.
I should...
Use?
These eyes fit into the golem's sockets perfectly. The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
Awaken, truth, kiss him. Oh, the watch said that time... The truth is that this is all an illusion manufactured by Am. The truth is I regret any crimes I committed in my past life. Time is truth. Okay.
Time is truth.
Then it was, oh yeah, wake up.
Wake up!
Did he wake up? No, guess not. The truth is that for me it shall always be 1945.
The truth is that for me it shall always be 1945.
Let's kiss it. Oh. Let's go to the lab.
Gollum, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Oh, this is Dr. Mengele.
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the golem.
You know about the golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. but our golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the Lost Tribe.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard work was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Wow, but at what cost?
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time we need to resurrect the regime.
I'm not sure if that's how Am was able to keep everyone alive. At least it's not specified in the original story, but I guess maybe that's how it is for this game.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
I wonder if there's anything new in here. Glossary entry, mirror. 1. Polished glass that forms images by reflection. 2. Something that gives a true representation. Maybe let's use this mirror on the doctor.
Oh my god! No!
Dr. Mengele is as pale as a ghost.
Well, that's it. Let's go outside.
Gollum, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
You know what? Here
Gollum,
you go.
I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
Well,
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. A spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures too. Ah, you. You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed.
yeah, that was very heavy. I feel like that was also pretty short too. Maybe that's because I also had my walkthrough, but yeah, a lot to unpack with that one. But now we're on to the last person, so we'll cover that in the next episode. See you then.